Leg Game Reviewer here, and welcome to my channel. From the way I read the article on EGM, it looks like, well, from Pete Hines, the VP of Marketing of Bethesda, it looks like there's nothing going to be like official beyond Snapchat. Does that mean it's the only thing that's going to exist? I don't know. My guess is there's going to be other modding tools. I really hope so. But I'm not even sure. But it's not going to be like I would say officially supported. In this case, it's only going to be with the community. I really hope at least Bethesda will help that. You know what? Personally, what I'd love to get is support beyond this, because let's face it, Doom 1 and Doom 2 had a bunch and loads of kinds of mods. Well, mod tools, I mean, from changing the graphics to the sound to the music to everything. You could literally change the game and make it something else. Even today, for example, you can have the whatever interface you wish. There's loads of maps, there's loads of mods out there that it's like you just go at moddb.com for the Doom 2 game. It's filled with mods. I'll be honest, I don't think you need Doom 4 at this point. There's so much mods. Like, include just this, right? Doom 2, the WAD files, of course. There's the GZ Doom or any other kind of frontal, like a front end that could, I would say, potentially get the game to an HD kind of graphic texture resolution, up to 1080p, 60 frames a second kind of thing, using OpenGL or direct rendering, for example. It's fine enough with me. It's available, and you kick in some, I don't know, Brutal Doom or whatever else mod that exists out there, and you have loads of fun. It's still freaking fun. Now, why I'm telling this is this. I'm not even sure if I like Doom 4 anymore, because alright, beyond Snapchat, you need something else. Like I said, Doom 1 and Doom 2 featured a lot of them. There's a lot of things Doom 2 had that it doesn't look like Doom 4 will get. Like, first of all, the modding tools, only Snapchat. Here's a thing that I've read, and I don't know, that's how I read it. So I may be wrong, I hope not. So it says here in one of the paragraphs, nonetheless, Hines claimed that Snapchat will be deep enough for hardcore modders while still being accessible for first-timers, unlike the original Doom mod tools. Are you kidding me? Of course you had to learn it. It was part of the fun when you were, like, on my PC anyways, on my 486 SLC, just between SX and DX, by the way. That was freaking fun. Of course you had to learn, but you had friends, you had, well, BBS at that time, and you also had internet kind of in the process, you know. It wasn't everywhere, and it was on dial-up, and it was really shitty on Netscape, and oh my god. Especially on AOL for the US citizens, and even here in Canada, we had AOL as well. And it was good, and there were like loads and loads of level editors out there. That was really fun. You had to learn it, and it wasn't easy, but it wasn't that freaking hard, you know. It wasn't like coding in C++, you know. It wasn't hard like that. And there's the next line, which tells me, like, what? Okay, let's get it up here. Plus, it's worth noting that an in-game tool opens things up considerably for console players, allowing them to both create their own content and experience what others have made without any hacky workarounds. Wait a minute. Did you just, like, insulted all the console gamers stating that they're idiots and stupids? What? What the... It may be me. I don't know. That's how I do it. Like, I know that they want to use Snapchat for, like, every console and PC players have the same tools, that it's going to be... I believe they're doing that tool in case something fucks up, because they can change it everywhere. It's going to be easier for the company to change something. It's going to be way easier for them, not for us. For us, it's limiting the hell out of it. And if you look at that image here, it says network and objects. That tells me that the size of the map, there's going to be a limit. So can you create some kind of level that looks like... I want to know if with Doom 4, I can make a level Just like the Death Star in Star Wars. Okay, it was kind of shitty on Doom 2 and it was laggy as hell and buggy as hell, but my god, was it like it was freaking huge. Can we do that? Including the textures, the sound, everything. It might seem stupid, but I want to see that kind of creativity inside Doom 4 community. Well, inside the modding community. That's what I see. Listen, if you want your games to be, I would say, successful over time, you want them to, if you want your games to still sell after a year or two, or maybe even like more, create a mod that just create tools that allow modders to do everything they want inside the game. You want proof or some kind of evidence? Skyrim. You can do everything you want in that game. There's loads of games out there that still features tools that are just wow. For example, Space Engineer. It's just beginning. They just released the source code. You know what's going to happen. Someone out there will create loads of tools. It's open. Like the source code is there. It's available for everyone. Right now, technically, it's possible to change that game for whatever you want. You want Space Engineer to look like, I don't know, any other space game out there? You can. You could even make, I don't know, Unreal Engine kind of level out there using Space Engineer. It's available. The source code is there. You can do whatever you want. That's the kind of thing I want to see in Doom 4. Will I see that? I don't know. Will I see LAN or direct IP connection? Like, I don't want to be online all the time. I just want to play LAN with my friends, for example, if I can do that, of course. Or if anyone can do that. Can I use Amashi with the game? Like, if I don't want to be online, I just want to play with my buddies, for example, using Amashi because, I don't know, network problems, whatever. I want to do that. Can I do that? I feel like it's not going to be possible. And another aspect of Doom 4 that I got over the couple of days or weeks or so is the fact that there's going to be, I know there's going to be a 4-player deathmatch. Yeah, that's fine for the nostalgic effect, you know, like that's really cool and all. But dude, come on, we're in 2015 here. Battlefield, Call of Duty features 32 player maps, 64 player maps, sometimes even more. There are loads of game out there that features a whole lot more than 64. Then we're going to go down with 4-player maps? Like, I know that there's some multiplayer maps out there that are going to be freaking huge. I know that for a fact. 4 players? Seriously? No, you need to up this up. You really need to increase that number. You know, before I was looking at Doom 4 as in, wow, it looks really freaking, like, really cool. I see the graphics, it's all cool. I see certain gameplay elements that I'm really interested in. Like, it looks cool, but now, to be honest, I'm not really sure, because I don't only want to play single player. I want to play multiplayer. I want to have fun, like in... I would say, like, for example, PlanetSide 2 features, well, it's not the same thing as in Doom 4, you know, it's like totally different games here, but that game is really, like, oh my god, there's more than 100 players in the same region. That is freaking fun. Imagine Doom 4 with that. 100 players, for example, in the same region. That would be fun, like, as hell. That's me, though. No, I'm not even interested anymore in Doom 4. That's how I look at it. It feels like this game will be made for casual players. I'm not... I don't... Well, it's not that I'm not sure, but the more I look at it, the more it's going to be for casual players. Not that I don't want that, but I want the old Doom back, but the old modding tools back. This is fine, this is cool, but there needs to be something more out of the modding. Besides Snapchat, there needs to be more. There's Doom 2 was, holy shit, was one hell of a modding kind of game. You could do everything you want. That's what I want with Doom 4. That's what people want, I guess. I don't know. Like, I didn't do a survey or anything here, but that would be something really appreciated. Because, you know, just for me, it's like, you know what, follow tradition, and that's it. Will I buy the game at this point? I don't think so, even though it features, like, honestly, I have Doom 2, I have Brutal Doom, I have no need for this piece of shit. I don't. I see no point of buying this. I get Doom 2, like, if I want a nostalgic effect or a nostalgia kind of time, I load up my Doom 2. You know what, it's even here, like, let me show you here. It's right there. It's in my no, not my God game. It's in my DOS. G's at Doom. I call up Brutal Doom 2 and boom, I can play the game right there. It's all there for me. I don't even need anything else right now. Doom 4. I don't think I'm looking for it at this point. What? But that's enough for me though. What do you guys think about the modding tools and Doom 4 in general? Because right now, I don't like it at all. There's a lot of features that goes back like 20, 30 years in the back, like in the past or something. For players, that's like totally in the 90s. You got to feature more than this. Like arena type of play, yeah, that's fine, but is there a modding tool that allows players to, I don't know, I'm just giving ideas, like a really huge map, kind of in the style of, I would say, PlanetSide 2. Really huge maps, loads of bases anywhere, like everywhere. Why not? I mean, just look at Unreal Tournament, and you're gonna have loads of map and loads of, I would say, type of gameplay in there. Like loads of servers that featured mods that are just ridiculous. Medal of Honor Allied Assault. That was one hell of a game. That was modded to hell. I loved it. And will we get that from this one? I want it, but at this point, I don't think it'll happen, and I'm not even gonna get into that. So, no, I didn't have the hype, but now my hopes. I wasn't like I really didn't hope for Doom 4, but now I think it went down to -10 if I had a number from 1 to 10. I think it went to -10 at this point. Well, what do you guys think about the modding tools and everything else I talked about? The 4-player maps, the LAN only, or the online only, or the LAN. Like I would love to get LAN, even though it may seem ridiculous for a lot of people today, but some people just don't want to play online on the internet. They just want to play LAN on a couple of computers, and that's it. Well, like Game Reviewer here, and see you later.